Hi, I'm MAC, and welcome to my channel. To all my new subscribers, go ahead and click that notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And to all my current subscribers, thank you for returning. Today, I want to talk about how to pick your battles. Just because somebody wanted with you, don't mean you have to give it to them. And I mean that on so many levels, especially physically and metaphorically speaking. Now, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to, or for us as people, to get into it with each other. And when I say get into it, I'm not just talking about arguments and discord and fighting. I'm also talking about sin, falling into sexual sin. Just because a person wants it from you doesn't mean you have to give it to them. I'm recalling a story where I was at my favorite restaurant, and I frequent this restaurant maybe once or twice a month. And it's just a place where I can go and relax and get a nice little meal in peace. Well, one night I went and I noticed that a group of the servers were congregating around me. I happened to be at a table that was right next to, I guess, the employee table, maybe. I don't know what it was, but that's where they were grouping at. And I remember eating my meal, and I'm overhearing the employees talk to each other, and one of the employees kept laughing, just laughing, ha ha. And it was a woman. And I noticed that every time I would glance over, to look at them to see what was going on, she was staring right dead at me. And after a while, it started becoming annoying because I just kept hearing her laugh, and she was just laughing very loud. And I wasn't trying to be uptight. I was just trying to enjoy my meal in peace. And I noticed that all the other employees were going to and from and moving around the restaurant, and she was just staying right there in place as if she didn't have a job to do, or maybe she was on break. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is that I could tell she was vying for my attention. Now, at first, I didn't really, take into account that by me glancing over there, that she probably took it as I was interested. But on the contrary, I wasn't interested. I was a bit annoyed and was wondering why they had to be so loud standing next to me. But nevertheless, I'm not that type of person to, try to start something with someone because they're annoying. I mean, I find people annoying all the time. The best thing is to just get out of their way. But after a while, she started, you know, getting louder and louder. And when she saw that I was intentionally not turning to face her or to acknowledge her, she started, making all kind of rude comments. And I can remember when she was telling one of her coworkers, she was making remarks and saying, "Girl, men out here are weak. they're weak, they're scary, they're scared of a real woman. Now, I don't know where all that came from, because as a man that has walked this earth for many years, I've never been afraid of any person or any man or any woman for that matter, because I know that we all are created equal. And besides, I'm not an evildoer, so I had no reason to feel afraid of a person. But that's besides the point. The point is, she was vying for my attention so much that if she couldn't get my attention as a friend, it appeared that she wanted my attention as an enemy. Which brings me to the topic, to the point that I'm trying to make. Just because someone wants it from you doesn't mean you have to give it to them. You know, many people will oppose us throughout our lifetime, and for many different reasons. But that doesn't mean we owe them our time and our attention, because that is very valuable. I know that my time is valuable, and your time should be valuable as well. Remember what I told you, what I spoke about in many videos back. We are to be honored because we are honorable people. And if we find ourselves in certain situations where we're not being honored, now I'm not saying that people are supposed to roll out the red carpet for us and people are supposed to, you know, wait on us hand and foot. No. But what I am saying is we are due our respect. Just like we respect others, they're supposed to respect us in return. But if a person has trouble following suit in respect, they don't deserve to be around us. We don't They don't deserve for us to show up at their table. If a person cannot give you the same amount of respect that you are giving them, if a person cannot love you and praise you and, you know, take care of you in the same ways that you love them and lift them up and are good to them, then they don't deserve you. And you got to remember that. You got to remember that everybody is not going to celebrate you. Everyone is not going to be happy for you when you reach victory. Whatever it is you're pulling for in life, know that your one true person in your corner is Jesus. Now, I'm not saying that your parents and your siblings and your family and your loved ones are not, but what I am saying is 100% of the time, Jesus is in our corner, rooting us on. And it brings me to the story that we're basing this out of. It's out of 1 Samuel 25, and it's a story of David, Nabal, and Abigail. Now, at the time, David was still a soldier. He hadn't yet ascended to the throne, so he was still a soldier in Saul's army. But he was a soldier with men under him. At the time, David was leading about 600 men. And as he was in the wilderness, a man by the name of Nabal had servants in the same area as David tending to his sheep. And as David and his soldiers were in the area attending to their business, David had his soldiers keep watch over Nabal's workers and his livestock. for free. Basically, it was protection for free. Excuse me, the dog is barking. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Hold on, give me just a second.